Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Hollow Knight Silksong. Last time, we were exploring the Blasted Steppes. That's the area to the left of Shellwoods. Basically, you come over here, it's essentially Doom. It's Dune Farloom. There's literally giant sand snakes that want to eat us. We're constantly in a sandstorm. It's Dune Farloom. That's basically what's going on here. Full area. Actually, I do love the vibes from this place, so that's pretty cool. We were exploring it, we made it to the fast travel and bench location. Sherma's hanging out right there, and we are just on the doorstep to the Citadel. So, I'm almost 100% sure Act 1 ends when we do something in there, so that's cool. So before we do that, I think there's a couple of things that I want to finish off first. Starting with our gambler friend we had met at the end of last time. Apparently, we can win those dice off of him, and from what I saw, those seem like they could be a pretty good little charm right there. So, apparently, you need to win 10 times in a row? Or you just need to win a certain amount of rosaries off him. I'm not sure which one it is. The road has carried you back to me. Care for a few games of dice while we're here? For the same wager, a bead of rosaries? Just sit here beside me and we'll begin. So apparently, if you hold the button for 4 seconds when she brings her arm down, and there's a slight flash on the dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, and she's supposed to do a little grunt. If you don't get the auto win, apparently, it's just a random chance whether or not you win. I have just lost every single attempt. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't see it, and I didn't get the grunt, so I'm going to assume that I'm missing it or timing it from the wrong place. Hey, look, I won that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still no. Maybe I just need to hold it for like 10 sec. Oh, I won that one again. What if I just hold it down for 10 seconds and like try and see if I can't notice it? Yeah, I did say the flash was really subtle, so, I'm gonna give this a little bit of a... I do want those dice. Ah! I saw it! I am completely misjudging how long 4 seconds is. I was going 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. But a second is like 1 Mississippi, 2. Okay, I won. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. You have to time that perfectly. This is gonna take a little bit, apparently. I do have plenty of rosary things, so I can do this pretty much indefinitely, and eventually I'll get it. Okay, timing that perfectly is gonna be a pain. That is literally 1 frame of time. I'll see you when I win this. I'm going to keep going at it. Okay, I just got the grunt 3 times in a row. Huh. Got it. Cool. So cool, there's number 4. I figured I'd come back for it since I actually got it, and I think I have it reliably now. It should only take 6 more wins in a row. Ah, here we go. You win again. Never have I met a luckier pilgrim. Your mistake, sir. It was skill that won me this game. One must be careful not to rely merely on luck. Fairly said, sister. I must confess something, though. Truth is, I already lost the last of my rosaries. I can't pay our last wager. I do have something small for you, at least. These dice. They certainly seem to have taken a liking to you. Take them in memory of our meeting. Thank you, my friend. Magnetite dice. Playthings carved from magnetic material, used in simple games and believed to bring luck to the bearer. So it's a yellow thing, which is pretty good. I know what it does. Do I want to spoil what it does, or hope that I can get to see it happen? Because this isn't anything straightforward where you can just right away see, like the magnetite brooch. That one just works like a magnet. This one, very specifically, is like a random chance to occur during certain things. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go over how this thing works. Also, how much rosaries did we win? We won 24 off of him, so we only needed to win 6 times. But the thing I said one thing said you need to beat him 5 times, another thing said 10. I'm not entirely sure what was correct. Oh yeah, I forgot we had the Silk Eater thing, that's pretty good. So, yeah, I know what this thing does. Apparently, every time you would take damage, there is a random chance that you won't. Just all around, just ignore damage. So that's really, really cool. Like, that's very, very important. And it's not like we need the shards right now anyways, we're currently maxed out. So, that is just going to stay on. Anyways, after that, there's a couple other things left to do before we reach the end of Act 1. I have them written down if I can find my notebook. Okay, first thing, and this isn't actually an in-game thing, this is something I just noticed. This is technically the second video on the day, but, and I completely forgot about this in the first video, but today is technically the 30-year anniversary of the first video going up on this channel, so I just think that's pretty neat. I just thought that was pretty cool. I just noticed it. I didn't even realize what day it was. So, that's out-of-game stuff that I just thought was really, really cool. Other than that, the Needle-In. Apparently, you can use this thing to read minds, like the Dream Nail in the first game. So, I need to go get a little bit of extra silk real quick, just to make sure I have what I need to do it. Where's the closest enemies to us? I don't know. It's gonna be those, like, drill... There we go. I also... There we go. I have what I want here. Oh, cool. Enough silk to read minds. Let's go see if we can't read our little friend Sherma's mind, shall we? I do love Sherma. He's great. I really hope nothing bad happens to him here in the Citadel or anywhere else. So... We find our way, together we climb, together we pray, to the world's shining peak, in song's embrace, we pilgrims blessed, we find our way, in song's embrace, together we pray, to the world's shining peak, we pilgrims blessed. Oh my goodness, I love that so much! Aha, the shining bench has written for us. Farloom's kindness to we pilgrims is inexhaustible. Please rest, Red Maiden, and fear not. Our kingdom watches over us all. That was fantastic. That was worth all of the silk it cost. Every single bit. That was fantastic. I love that so much. But, yeah, apparently we can read minds and sing with various characters, so that is great. Anyways, there's number 1. I have a feeling other ones have similar things too, but that was just a specific one. Also, I felt bad about hitting the Bell Beast in like the episode prior or between episodes. But apparently it's like padding. It's and then it gets a little happy dance and whatnot. Oh, I still love this thing so much. Anyways, there's that. There's the reading minds. That wasn't really written down, the whole padding thing. But we need to go to 2 places. The first is over into Farfields, and we're going back down into the place where we got the silk, what are they called? I don't remember the name of them. It's the tool that boosts our sprint speed. Apparently I missed something in that little chamber down there, so we are going to need to gather some silk so we can use the speed boost, I suppose speed boost booster, I guess is more accurate. And we're also going to need to equip a different thing as well. It's the, whatever thing that gives our run speed another little boost. I don't think I've used it yet, but it boosts attack speed and, movement speed. It's one of the drinking things. Maybe the one from the fleas, maybe the other one. I don't quite remember. Anyways, just gather a little bit of silk real quick. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of fighting those things. Anyways, it's just a couple more screens over to the side. Yep, I can make it the rest of the way, no problem. Okay, here we are. So, open the door as we did the last time. And instead of just doing this whole thing where we speed boost all the way across, and that unlocks the ability to get the speed boost booster, what we are going to need to do is turn on, where is it? The silk speed anklets, that's what they're called. And we're going to need the flea brew temporarily increases the speed of movement and attacks. Yes, this is what we want. And that's going to be an up R. Okay. So, up R and do this. Ah, there we go. And doing that unlocks this area down here. We can wall jump our way back out of here, no problem. I'm not entirely sure what's down here. I just know it exists. That looks important. Inspect. We have something to take here. The rune harp. An old weaver recording instrument, strung with silk runes. The faded runes hold a weaver's words from long ago. Or ages gone, rather. A relic of Farloom's past. Interesting to collectors of historical items. Cool, so we can just get like a bunch of rosaries for that, and then... Could we interact with this, or is that just... Okay, that's just like a light source that looks cool. This is going to be a lore bit, isn't it? A rune depicting paths away from Farloom. Okay. This feels like it has deeper lore implications that we aren't aware of yet. Like, there's definitely something more here. Like, we don't know enough about the Weavers yet to really understand what this is. Other than this is some sort of... Can I actually fight those things? I can. Cool. Yeah, we understand that this is some sort of Weaver sanctuary of some sort of hideout, but we don't know anything more past that yet. So for now, we just have this cool little area, and that's all we know. That's going to go back into place, and we're going to put back on the dice for now. Cool. So there's that. Finally, and this is the part that really scares me, we are going to go back to a... We're gonna go back to a way station. Let's see. Yeah, we can avoid going to Bone Bottom at all. Go down to the Moss Grottos, go down to that door, see what's in there, and save warp away without ever going into Bone Bottom. We're gonna try it, and we're really gonna hope that the bad things that happen there don't happen at all. So, I'll see you over there. I'm really scared to do this one. I'm really hoping that by Bone Bottom, it doesn't mean the whole screen. It means specifically entering and benching in the city. The information regarding the specifics are not very clear. Okay, yeah, I forgot how easy it really is to make it from the wormways over here to the end of the... yeah, whatever. Words are hard. It's actually relatively easy to make it from the Marrow over to the Bone Graves via that pathway through the Wormways. That's the easiest pathway there anyways. It's sort of two disconnected screens, sort of not really, so I'm not sure if it's going to count. But from here, we go right into the Ruin Chapel, which is its own screen, actually. So from here, I can fall down here. And Hold on, I can just go that way back up anyways. I don't have to worry too much, or even about save warping. Hunter, I'm thinking it was you that cleared my basement. On first arrival here, the nesting creatures didn't take kindly to my passing. Oh ho ho, they're cranky bugs, all right, and they made an awful mess down here with their hatching and breeding. You have my many thanks for seeing them off. You're welcome, Chapel Keeper? That's your name, right? Chapel Maid. May your travels bring you fortune, Hunter, and may the Citadel come to fear your freedom in our land. Thank you, my friend. Anyways, from here... Oh, can we actually... I mean, there's a bridge here now on this walkway, but we could wall jump all the way up and just destroy the bridge and go back up that way. But that puts us right into. Words are hard. That puts us right into right into the town. So I'm very scared of that. There we go. I knew I could do that if I tried. Mossberry. Those are important for the herbalist, or I forget what their exact title was. Anyways. Oh, why'd I do that? Thank you for the silk. Thankfully, it seems like it only takes a singular piece. Did that even take a singular piece? I'm not entirely sure. But we're in here. Oh, and I suppose these things in here exist just to give you the little bit of silk you need. To actually make your way back out. That said Weavenest something. I wasn't paying attention. I got distracted by my own rambling. Okay, so there's a button there, but it didn't seem to activate. That looks like something. Oh, those things are full of silk. Oh, Okay. That's not what I was expecting. Those things weren't silk for us. They were silk to start some machines up. A rune depicting the Weavenest. Take the map. Yes, please. Weavenest Atla map. Okay. Okay, unlike the other Weavenest we went into, that was just like a little area within. This is its own little subsection then. Okay. So, let's actually explore it. This is an... Oh! I was expecting an elevator. I wasn't expecting warp gates. So we have 2. Okay, we have 4 different options, it looks like. We got someone singing. Huh. Who's there? Has someone come to free me? Or are you here to bring my end? I am Hornet, prisoner. Only a traveler, not here to slay you. What cause sees you caged in these ruins of Weaver's past? Were you their enemy? No, and not their enemy, and their prisoner not through malice. I am Eva, a thing, difficult to describe. A child of Weavers, yet not quite their kin. How strange. That description could fit me as well as yourself. Child of Weavers, and not? I can detect your Weaver strain, yet you are different from them, and from me. A shifting, blended thing? What are you, creature? Step closer, lady, that my senses would better understand your nature. Speak. Okay. You see one's nature, Eva. It is a skill far beyond bugs. One not without cost. My sight perceives a bug only through the imprint upon their soul. You speak of their crest, that signifier of a bug's essence and their invisible yoke born through a lifetime. Crest? Yes, the old Weaver term. A simple word to attempt the description of something so profound. But wait, your nature, is it? Lady, permit me to look deeper still, that I may offer clarity. Allow insights? Okay. Huh. Oh, did she just evolved the crest of Hunter? That's exactly what she did. Strike enemies repeatedly to build focus. Once focused, needle attacks will become deadlier. Did we just gain an ability to do charge attacks? Incredible. Your nature is so unlike immortal bugs. Yours is malleable, transitory. It is a marvelous thing, worth my long life to behold. If in your travels you are able to further evolve, return to me. With what power I possess, I may be able to aid you further. Thank you, Eva. If my nature expands as you say, I shall return. Okay. Okay, not charge attacks. What I'm going to assume that means is that when we focus up and heal, much like how the Reaper one makes us get extra silk, this one's going to let us do a bunch of extra damage whenever we heal up. So that's really good. Like, this character feels very important. Anyways, obviously the elevator's there, but there's this door here. I wasn't really planning to hit that thing. I just wanted to make our way through here and break some things in the pathway. We are no longer... Where are we? Oh, that's right. When you change the crest... When the game forcefully changes your crest, it gets rid of your special things. So we lost our compass, and we now have to do this. What's this? Why'd I break that lamp? All the lamps have like a special effect when you stand right below them. Okay, so there's a bench here. I knew there was going to be something there, and it continues on that way. I'm going to bench here and fix the crest. We just have to go back up to the chapel, off to the left. We can make it up back to the wormways from there with the wall jump, and we don't have to go through Bone Bottom at all. I think that's going to work, and we're going to be fine. And I don't have to risk anything with Bone Bottom. Anyways, okay, it didn't give any extra things. It just looks cooler now. Got it. Compass is a must. That and that are just very nice, and I guess I'll stick with the sting shards for now. Anyways, there we are. It continues on this way. Let's see. Where are we going? Huh. Okay, we do have some enemies in here, just in case we need extra silk. Yep. I knew I wasn't... I am no longer used to the Hunter's Crest. It's gonna take me some getting used to start using it again. Okay, I can get it on... There we go, I can do it like that. So... Can we just completely ignore that thing? Oh, and we can do it with... We can kill these things with 2 down attacks now. Got it. That's nice. Is there gonna be another one of those dashing opponents? No. It sounds like there's another big opponent here somewhere. Is it down here? Okay, there it is. I don't think I actually have to beat these things. It doesn't look like there's anything special on there. It's just a different way to go to the same place. So, I'm just going to ignore it if I can. I just jumped without thinking, but it definitely would have been safer to check first. That's just water. Those things look like the Moss Mothers. Are we gonna get more boss? Are we gonna get a Moss Mother rematch in here? It's kind of seeming like maybe. This area feels very similar to where we fought the first one. I hope not, because I am unprepared and do not have a bench in here. Yep, we're gonna get a rematch with the Moss Mother. I know the thing says we need to kill... Actually, I think the journal says we need to kill 2 more Moss Mothers, doesn't it? So... Is it gonna be a 2 Moss Mother match in there? I have a feeling... That was bad. Yeah, I have a feeling it is going to make us fight 2 Moss Mothers in that room. So... I'd rather be I'd rather be running the crest that I'm more familiar with at this point. Also, there is something extra hiding up there past the other big one. Like, there's a platform that doesn't appear like it would actually be necessary unless there was something hiding. Oh, it's another one of these mossberry things. Cool. Anyways, let's run back to the bench. I'll switch back over to Reaper. And it definitely feels like that's some sort of boss chamber, and we're going to have a double match, a 2v1 against the Moss Mothers. So I'm going to bench here, do Reaper, switch back to the Reaper crest, and I think we're actually going to continue exploring the rest of this area first. Yeah, because it ends there. We have two... there's another hallway above us, and then there's the other one that we went into but didn't have the compass for. So what, we go up here. That gets us over here, and we can go through this door. There's another one of these things in here. Oh, it's a spool shard. I can't make that. Yeah. Even with a boost off of this thing's head, there's no way I'm making that jump, so we must fall down from up above. I thought it was placed differently than it was. There's two, which means we get one more extra spot on it, which is very nice. Oh, and that's also a full thread, isn't it? That's nice as well. Okay, these things are poorly placed for traversing this area. Cool. Cool. So, once more, go down bench, and then go back up the elevator. And then, after that, we're gonna go do whatever's in the boss chamber. So, once more, with feeling up this way. I do like this area. I really love a lot of the different areas in this game, and a lot of the various NPCs. It's just a couple of the boss fights have been a little bit much. But, we're slowly getting there as far as those go. And even the ones that I do lose against and need a couple tries on, I'm getting better and better as we go. This low, her gaze escaped. Prepare, sisters, weave hope anew, that we might break free this accursed web born of our naive foundation. Okay. Oh, and I did a lot of little wall climbs. I still no idea how to do those on command. I keep doing them accidentally. Ooh, it's another rune harp. So I guess we're probably going to get one of those in each of these things then. Cool. So there's that. I guess we're going to go down to the boss fight, or whatever is in that room. It's a boss chamber, isn't it? Like, I'm almost 100% sure of that. I just have to go down on the first one and then up on the second one, and I can avoid all those big enemies, right? And the smaller fry shouldn't be too much of a problem. There's that. This thing's no big deal. Oh, that was close. Almost messed that up big time. Does it matter if we go in missing one mask? I don't think so. I think we'll still be good. Okay, door closed behind us. It's a boss chamber. Hey, look, it's a Moss Mother. Okay, so it's a rematch, but it doesn't look like it spawned in a second one yet, unless it's going to do a phase 2. Hey, Moss Mother, I feel a little bit bad about this. We are so much stronger than we were the first time around. Hey, look, it's a second Moss Mother. Okay, there's that. Heal up. Not sure if that was a good time, but it worked, so... the extra little summons are getting me here a couple of times. I have yet to see the whole not take damage thing happen, but I'm going to assume it's a rare chance. Okay, there's a stun on one, but not a kill. Or... there's that. Ah, I dashed instead of attacking. How? I must have messed it up in the midway there and ended up doing, swapping targets. That's what happened. Because I doubt that after all of that, I only did enough damage to stun one of them one time. So, wow, that was bad. That was just a mistake. That was just bad gameplay part on my part. Definitely should not have taken that hit there. That was just a mistake all around. There's that. There we go. And we can make it to the boss chamber with full health this time. And with full silk, because it's going to, because we're going to get the silk thing right away. Cool. There it is. And I got it with that straight away. I missed. There's a summon gone. There's a second one. Oh, I got both of them that time. I'm literally standing on it like a goofball. Ah, that's... Ah, heal up. Ah, don't get in the way of those. Oh, hey, look, we saw the dice happen. That's cool. That was an accident, but looked cool, and it worked, so... Stun one. Ah, that was a mistake. Ah, there's stun on one. Stun one, too, I think is how I'll label that one. Ah, there's one dead. Which means the other one's probably not too far behind. Heal up. Ah, that was a bad time to heal, but it worked, so... Maybe it wasn't. Okay, you've got to be close then, right? Ah, perfect. Ow. Heal up. Ah, I didn't quite get out of the way in time with that one. Gotcha. Okay, so... I kind of like the rematch against two of them at one time. It definitely upped the difficulty of that fight, but not by enough to make it matter. Oh, okay, and we got a Weave Light, whatever that does. Is that an actual thing in here? Yes, it is. Increases the speed of silk regeneration. Gleaming apparatus of Weaver make. Its core emits a faint glow. That feels very important. If that was is that passive regen, or does that just mean whenever I hit something, I'll get a bit of extra silk instead of what I would normally get? If it's just a bit of extra silk every time I hit something, that's good if I need to specifically do silk farming before an important fight. But it's something to switch on occasionally. It's not important enough to replace everything else. But if I sit on a bench, eventually I'll just rebuild all the silk for free. That is way, way more important. Anyways, I believe that's all here in the Weavenest Atla. Is there anything else I need to do? Because I don't really have time. It would feel weird to start the Citadel now, because I'm going to assume that as soon as we go into the Citadel, we're getting some sort of boss fight or big story event immediately. And then, whichever one we don't get first is the one we're getting second. Let's see. Oh yes, I did see something about something we missed for a craft medal. That's something. And when we do get another craft medal, we can go get a pretty important relic. So, I suppose this is technically a spoiler for something I missed. But I can go get a craft medal that I missed up in the blasted, what is it called again? The blasted barrens? That doesn't sound right, but I don't remember what it's actually called. Wait, how do I get back up from here again? Oh yes, it's all the way over here. I'm just going to ignore these enemies as best I can. But up in the blasted area, whatever it's called, apparently I missed like a little side area. Oh, that's cool. We saw it happen again. I missed a little side area, and inside was a craft metal, and we're going to use that and head back to make the tool that we saw that we wanted to make but didn't have the materials for. So, as soon as I finish the climb back up through the wormways, it shouldn't take too long. Oh yes, and I go up and around this way. Cool. So wormways shouldn't be too much of a problem. Just have to wait for this worm, get up this way, wait for the worm again, go up this. Cool, we've already made it here. Worm. Worm. Up this way. Bone bottom is just a straight shot to the right, and I can just jump straight to... yeah, I just have to avoid falling, and I'm going to end up back at the Marrow way station in like a quarter of a moment. So, super simple to make it back this way. So I'll see you back at the Blasted Steps. That's what it's called. Okay, so apparently the thing I saw about a craft metal in the Blasted Steps isn't actually something we missed, but something in the area up ahead of us. Apparently there's some sort of breakable floor or something, some sort of secret in the floor down here. And there's a... Aw, that sucks. It moved out of the way just in time. Wait, that's not considered a stable platform for the purposes of, for respawning if you die. Or not if you die, but if you fall in the pit. These things suck. There we go. But apparently somewhere's around here. The little map I was looking at said it was, like, right here. Let's see. I'm actually not entirely sure where it is now. The little map that showed where the thing is that I missed says it is somewhere on the ground over here. Like, 1 second. So the picture shows the, there's a picture of where the map is, and it shows it right here. Dang it, I didn't have another dash in time. But, there's a picture of the map, and it shows it standing right here. But, as it's the picture of the actual thing in the in-game, not just the map, does not actually look right for right there. So I'm gonna assume it is you have to go up here to this room. Let's see. Nothing I can do there. I'm also gonna die on the next hit. And somewhere's around here, maybe, is that little pathway. Okay, cool. And down here is apparently where the craft metal is. Yep, that's a worm pit. That's also a worm pit. If you go up, over here, there it is. Cool. There is the craft metal we were after. So, I am going to attempt to make my way out of here without dying, which is very much so easier said than done. Oh, that was close. I think I can just go like this. There's this little thing, and if I just fall here and glide, I avoid all the enemies, go back this way, and then it's just one... Yeah, it's just a long screen here with no enemies. Get back to the bench, get back to the way station, go back up to where we saw that tool we couldn't make, and I guess we'll end off by making that. We made it basically all the way to all but the last 2 rooms in the Blasted Step, including one that is going to lead us straight to the Citadel. I guess we'll start by going up and then do the Citadel next time? Or, next time we'll start by going up and then do the Citadel, I guess. Anyways, we're going to Greymoor's, and then it's up in the little section where we got the flea after going through that super long, winding pathway, I think. Yeah, I think I just need to go up one of the big tall things, and it's in the room in that little L section between them. I remembered when I was about halfway there that it was actually this one in the top left, not the, like, a little one off to the right where you can see that little offshoot. Anyways, cloth and incendiary materials that could be fashioned into an explosive weapon. Construct tool? Yes, please. And in turn, we get the Pim Pillow, which I guess we'll test once. Fabric pouch filled with volatile material. Explodes on impact with enemies or when ignited by its fuse. Okay. So... this is either a time bomb or we hit an enemy with it and it automatically goes boom.
No!
Yeah, anything to say to us still, friend, or no? Sure, I say, unless you have brought a worthy specimen with something truly nasty inside them. Bzz. Otherwise leave the great Yarnaby in peace. Yeah, Barnaby still says nothing. Apparently they have a cool quest in Act 2 or 3, so, we'll still have to come back. Anyways, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. I'm just gonna make my way back down to the way station, head on over to the blasted steps one more time. I don't think I have anything to do before making my way into the Citadel and ending this off, besides that one room. So, no more stalling. But anyways, come on, little friend. I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members. Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Starfilled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you three so much for the extra support. So for real now, take care, everybody.